Hello. Hi, I'm Jocelyn Corbin, and this is Maya Hayden, and today we're doing our second recording of Tutoring Session.
Yes.
Today's focus, we're going to be looking at essential questions of what does good reader do, what does a good reader sound like, and the focus is fluency today. So we're going to be doing a reader's theater. That's the objective for today is getting to that, but before we do that, I will be doing a read aloud, modeling what fluent readers do for Maya, and reviewing some of our word attack strategies for reading words that are unfamiliar, because she's going to see some words today that she's never seen before and she's unfamiliar with. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, Maya just watched a little bit ago a video of herself reading from the last session, and so I'm going to ask Maya about that and see what she thought of herself as a reader. So Maya, when you watched that video on the computer over here of yourself reading, what do you think you did really good as a reader? What did you do really well?
I think like sounding out the words.
Okay, so you thought you were good at sounding out words. I'm going to write that down. Is there anything else that you thought you did really well at?
Looking at the pictures.
Looking at pictures first. Good job. Okay, what about, is there anything that you think you want to try to do better as a reader?
Better at sounding out the words and saying the words.
You said you were good at sounding out the words.
Yeah,
when you say saying the words, do you mean like how loud you say them?
I think like better like talking louder.
Oh, okay, you want to be louder. Okay. Is there anything else that you want to try to do better?
Saying the words out loud.
Like saying them correctly? Is that what you mean? Okay, so that would be like accuracy would be a fancy word for that. Or pronunciation, pronouncing the words correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, those are good goals, Maya. Do you think we can work on that? Those are good things that fluent readers do. So a fluent reader, just so you know, I've got a little checklist here so you can see what a fluent reader is. A fluent reader is someone who reads loudly enough to be heard by the back of the classroom. So in here, maybe it would be loud enough so you could be heard on the camera. It's somebody that reads with expression. So their voice changes, like when they get really excited and there's like an exclamation point at the end, they might be like, "Wow," she said. Okay, so they might change their expression. This is what you said, pronounce each word correctly. So it's okay to make some mistakes, but a really fluent reader would make very little mistakes. Read at an appropriate pace. So that means you don't read super fast, and you don't read really slow like a sloth. Does that make sense? Okay. A fluent reader would also follow along and read at the right places, and would use both voice and body. So like when we're doing reader's theater today, it's kind of like a play. You can use your hands to act out stuff. You can use your body. You can make faces. You can change your voice to make it louder and softer for different parts. That's what that means.
If someone jumps, you could jump.
Yes, exactly. You understand. Very good. Okay. So do you have any questions? Does that sound like it makes sense to you?
I don't have any.
You don't have any questions. Oh, very good. Okay. So let's go over just a few of our rules from last time real quick before we start the session.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got right here, this is rules we came up with last time. Good rules for readers. And we said,
look at the pictures for clues.
Good.
Sound out words. Use a
Pointer.
Finger. Sound out words.
This says. Can you read that? Good.
Ship.
Skipping
words. Look at our
other
words for clues.
Okay, so do you remember what that means? So if you don't know a word, is it okay to skip over it?
Yes.
And then just kind of look at the other words around it?
If it doesn't make sense, that means
you can try to figure it out that way, right?
You'll probably say it wrong or something.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, so now I'm going to try to turn on this computer so you can watch this other video real quick. Okay, while we're waiting for that, and how do we learn?
We watch the teacher first.
Okay, so you would watch me do it first.
And then we both do it together, then I do it by myself.
Very good. You remember this. Good job. All right, and then I've got a couple rules here for, what are these things right here? A, E, I, O, and U. What are those called?
Those are called the vowels.
Very good. Vowels.
And sometimes E. I mean, not E.
Sometimes Y. Oh, yeah, I should write that on there. You want me to write that on there? Because I didn't include Y, so let me put Y on there. Thank you for reminding me of that.
You're welcome.
Sometimes.
Y.
Good job.
I would make like that.
Oh, you want me to put a fancy thing around it?
Yeah.
Like that? So now we won't forget it? Okay, so this was one of our rules for reading vowels and words. So this one was called the bossy E. Do you remember how this one works? How does it work, Maya?
Like, you have a vowel and there's a E at the end, or there's an E by S there could be.
Okay, right, like there could be an S in the end, right? So it would be like ES. And then what does that bossy E do?
It makes the letter before the consonant.
What's that letter called?
Vowel, or vowel thing. And then the vowel gets, not the vowel, getting it.
So the E bosses this vowel in the middle and makes it do what?
Faint. And then the A could say A or U.
So the way that I say it is this E is so bossy it makes this vowel say its name.
Or there could be two vowels go walking.
Wait, that's a different one. We're not on the two vowels go walking yet. Okay, so this one makes it say its name. What about the E? Will it say its name? What does it do?
It just sits there and opens its mouth.
And he doesn't say anything, right?
Yeah, he's a ghost letter.
A ghost letter. All right, what about this one? Two vowels go a walking. Tell me how that one works.
Like, there's two vowels, like E, and they can be E or I.
Or EA, like right here.
And if there's EE, the two vowels go walking, the first one does talking. And
what about the second vowel?
It just sits there because they go together, but only the first one does it.
Okay. So the first one says its name. So what about this word right here? What would that word be? F-E-E-D.
Eat.
Good. What about this one? B-E-A-K.
Eek, beak.
Beak, like on a bird, right? Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
I cannot get my computer to turn on. Hold on. Having a little bit of technical difficulties here, but we'll get it started.
Yes.
Okay, so while we're waiting on this, Maya, let's go ahead and do a word sort. So I'm going to do a few of these on my own, and then we're going to work together to finish them. And this is just a reminder how we do word sorts. And then after we do this one, I'm going to give you some new words that you've never seen before, and you're going to try to sort them. They're words from the story. Okay?
But I may have seen them all.
Let's flip these over first. Oh, good. My computer's coming. All right. Do you want to help me flip the words over?
Sure.
Okay, so as I'm flipping these over, I'm seeing that some of these words have bossy E's.
And two vowels go walking.
I don't see any two vowels go walking. So I'm not going to make that one a category, but I see these are the short vowels because there's no bossy E, and then I see one that has a bossy E. So let me see. This would be how I would start to sort it. Do you want to start helping me now?
But I was going to say like O one, like the ones that have O in it over here without it.
You would like yours over there? Okay, the bossy E ones over there?
I'll say like.
Go for it. You sort them how you want and then tell me what you're doing.
I was going to put it like all the words with only O with no E in it. Like
right.
Over here, and there will be the O one.
Okay, they all have short O sounds?
Yeah, and this O pile.
What does the short O sound like?
Ah.
Good job. What does the long O sound like?
O.
Mm-hmm. And how do you know if it's going to say O or not?
With the E or two vowels to one.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so here, stay here. All right, so read me a few of these words over here.
Note.
Uh-huh.
Cone.
Uh-huh. Read me two more.
Ode. Toad. Toad.
Uh-huh.
And we'll see this one. No, actually this. O.
Hope. Good. All right, so we got all of our bossy E's. You understand those? Pick three words here that you would like to read.
This one, and this.
Okay, what does it say?
Corn.
Mm-hmm. Can you speak up a little bit?
Slop.
Uh-huh.
Tot.
Tots. Very good. So this is like a tot, like tater tots? You know what tater tots are? Or like
no, I don't
tot,
know.
like a toddler?
I don't know what tater tots are.
Slop. That's like what pigs eat, slop. Okay. All right, so let's put these away now. Can you put those in here?
Yep.
Thank you, Miss Maya Hayden.
Wait, you forgot let me do it on my own.
No, I didn't. They're right here. These are the ones you're going to do on your own. Remember, I said they're going to be words you've never seen before?
Mom, I might see them.
Well, you may have seen them before, but we've never done a sort with them before.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Now, these words are smaller. I'm sorry. I should have printed bigger.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have seen these words.
All right, so let's go ahead and sort through these. I'll help you pull them out here.
Okay.
Now, you can figure out which categories you want. You can have more than two categories if you
want. Ones. And.
Okay, just look at them first, and then you can start playing with them and figuring out what you want to do with them.
Two vowels.
Okay.
Stinky E and the short one. R. Wait, that's two vowels for walking.
Do you have a two vowels for walking?
Wait. AI.
Okay, so you can put it there.
This is my hair. Short. Yeah. Slinky, two vowels for walking, and the R one.
Okay, what's this one then?
That means like R-I, R-A, R-U, and all kinds of.
What's the difference between this one and that one?
This one doesn't have an R, and this one does.
Okay, all right, you go ahead and sort them, and then you can play with your sorts and see if you want to change anything.
If I
keep going.
Two vowels for walking.
You're doing a good job there, Noah.
Thanks, Mom. Tricked you, Mom.
You're welcome.
No, I tricked you. I was going to do this.
Okay, keep going.
This side, once we're done.
Okay. Why is this one by itself? I don't understand that one. I think you could
It's
put
the
it.
only one that has the R and I. No one else.
If you could put it in one of these 3 other categories, where would you put it?
Right here.
Okay. All right. So, Mike, can you explain these to us?
This one is plain. This one is sneaky, and this one is 2 vowels for walking.
What's the one on the end? With all of these words right here. What's that one?
The short ones like I,
Oh, short vowels? Okay. Let's see now. Pick which category you want to read first.
I'm going to try the hardest one.
You want to try the hardest ones. All right, let's go for it.